What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Tay Love, and thank you for tuning in again. And if you just started your dreadlocks, you want to watch this. So what's good? You just got your dreadlocks, you just started, and you are wondering, what do I do now? Now, I get all these questions all the time in my DMs asking about what do I do? And does this look right? Is this okay? La 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 la. I get these all the time. And I ain't saying that like I get bothered by it. I love those questions. But I get so many of the same ones over and over again. And a lot of it comes from, number one is your patience. Like, if you just got your starter locks, man, you gotta be patient. Like, you absolutely have to be patient because it's a process. It's not gonna look like regular dreadlocks that you see everybody else who's been in the game for 4, 5, 10 years, whatever. They're not gonna look like that when they first start. So you have to be patient and trust the process. The next thing that really, it's like the biggest thing for everybody is, are they the right size? Do these look good? Are they the right size? I want them to look like this, or I want them to look like that. The best way to find out if you have the right size locks and they're the best size for you is find someone that you like their locks, you like the amount of locks that sits on them, and ask them how many locks they have. You know, if they don't know, or if they can give you an estimate, or send your loctician a picture of that and say, hey, I want these amount of locks. I'm trying to get to this size. So they can get at least close to the size that you're looking for on the look that you're going for. The best thing with locks is that there's so many varies of different people that have locks that you can actually go and look at some people's locks and say, man, I want locks like that. And you can head in that direction. And then on top of that, you got these YouTube videos that everybody gets up on anyway and starts making videos on. And you can go and watch these people's journey and see exactly what size theirs were when they had baby locks. So that is one of the biggest things that people ask me all the time. Like, are my locks the right size? I can't tell you if the locks are the right size. I can only say if they were twisted properly or not. I can't tell you if they're the right size because they might be the right size for you. I don't know the size of your head. You know, your head may be big and you may need a little bit more locks. If you do a little bit less locks, it ain't gonna look like that because if you got a bigger head, it ain't gonna be that many locks. But you may have a small little baby head, and with the baby head, it may not be, you may not need as many, or it may not need as much. You know, I don't know. It depends on your size. Your loctician gotta determine on that for you. I can't tell you. I can only go off if I did your locks for you. That's the only way I'll be able to tell you. But I ain't doing no locks right now. I ain't got no time for it. But your boy, dude, my twist game, it's on point. It's on point. But next thing, man, the other thing that people ask me all the time is, when can I wash my locks? Now, I can only tell you from what I did. I can't tell you from what anybody else has done. I can only tell you what I did. I used to get my hair retwisted every 2 weeks when I first started getting my locks because they were baby locks. They would come undone. I wanted to stay fresh because I had a job. So I would get them retwisted every 2 weeks, and I would wash every time I went and got my hair retwisted. But I would never wash and not retwist. It'd be wash and retwist immediately. Now, let's go to somebody who's, you know, you like, I don't want to retwist that many. I don't want to do all that. That's fine. If you can go a whole month before your next retwist, go that month, wash your hair, then retwist it. Because the thing is, you don't want to wash it and your locks, they come undone and everything, and then you looking at your head and now you just got a fro. You ain't got no twist no more. So you want to make sure that you maintain your twist and maintain your parts and make sure things are separated. If not, you're gonna look like you're freeforming. It's not gonna be manicured look. It may not be the look you're going for. Unless you are going for that type of look, then you can just wash it and don't pay attention to it and let it do it, whatever it's gonna do. But you want to wash your locks right before you retwist, and do it back. They should be like a nice routine, back to back. Wash, retwist, wash, retwist right after. But going to the next one the next thing that really people keep asking as well, and I'm gonna keep saying it, the next thing that people really keep asking, or people keep asking, is what do you put on your hair at night? Now, there's different stuff that you can put on your hair at night, but it ain't that much stuff that you can do whenever you got the little baby locks. The best thing for you to do is put on a do-rag or a stocking cap. That's the best thing that you can do. You need something that's gonna cover your head tight so they're not going all over the place and they don't untwist, basically. That's all you need to do. You just need something to cover your head. People are asking like, shit, can I go without covering my head at night? Man, my locks is this long and I still cover my head every single night, especially when I get a retwist. I want that mug to be on there tight so I can maintain my twist. So if you are struggling right now to figure out what you're supposed to be doing with your locks at nighttime, the best thing to do is make sure you're wrapping your head. You gotta wrap your head every single night. You got to. It's just proper. You make sure you don't get flakes and all crazy stuff in your head. You don't get no dog hair in your head. You don't get no lint in your head by laying on your pillow and you ain't got a silk case, you know, any of that. But speaking of silk cases though, if you do, your locks get a little bit longer, go ahead and get you a silk case, man. It can save you if that must slip off and you need something to, you know, make sure your locks are still proper. It's a silk case and they feel good too when you're sleeping. I got one that's off the chain. But moving on to the next thing and the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and when you get your locks, man, don't over retwist. All right, like if you don't need a retwist, man, you can tell if you need a retwist. If you don't need one, don't get it right away, because the longer that you're going without the retwist, you're giving your hair enough time to lock up. Because when you wash it in, you're twisting, you're messing with it so much, you're not letting it do its own thing, and it's not able to, like hairs basically, they just going into each other. They just kind of entwining and doing all that stuff. Like that's what locks are doing whenever they coming together. So if you're messing with them too much, you may mess up your chance of having them lock faster. Like with my son, when he first started his locks, I had twisted his hair and I didn't twist his hair at all for like a month and a half. But when I did that second retwist, I could tell that they were already starting to lock up. So it actually helped his hair. So the longer you're going without retwisting can help your hair. But you need to pay attention to what's happening. Like, is your parts, are they getting too entwined with each other? Like, can you see your scalp? If you can't see your scalp at all and you got a big fro and your hair's growing fast, you may want to retwist. Now, before I get off here, I have to say this, and I have to say it, and I need to make sure this need to stick in y'all head. If you just got your locks, all right, don't expect for it to be like a 10-year mark person. Like, don't expect for a week to pass and you're gonna have locks down you. This is a journey, and I've said it in other videos, but this is a complete journey, and you have to be patient. You have to wait. You got to enjoy the process. Let your hair do what it's going to do. You're going to have days that it don't look good, and it's okay. It's all right. It's part of the process, because when they get longer, all that stuff ain't even going to matter. You're going to have times where you ain't had a retwist and it's still going to be looking fire. So don't look at other people and you seeing they locks and they longer and you got these baby locks and you feeling like, man, I ain't dripping and I can't twist. They ain't flying. Like, just be patient, man, because eventually when your hair is long enough for you to twist it around and let it fly around, like I don't be shaking my head, man. I don't, because that stuff hits you in your face, man. It ain't really as fun as what you were excited about. I remember when I first, I was like, I got that shake, man. I ain't shaking my head like that. So some of that stuff is overhyped. So don't think you gotta rush to that. Be patient on that, because once you're able to twist, you're gonna do it a few times, and after that, you ain't gonna be doing that no more. You're gonna be twisting your head, shaking it like, I got this shake. You gonna get that shake up, because it ain't no big deal, man. It's just shaking your hair. Shoot, it moves. Shoot, you gonna be walking down some stairs and your hair gonna be flopping. You ain't gonna do nothing. So be patient, y'all, man. It's a process, and enjoy your starter lock phase, man. Enjoy that time where you get to just embrace the journey, study other locticians or lock heads, and just watch other people's journeys and just be inspired by other people. Like, enjoy this time where you get to pray and get closer to God, and you grow your spirit and that's what this journey is. It ain't just hair, y'all. It really ain't just hair. So if you are just starting your lock journey, I encourage you to just be patient, do your research, look at other people to get inspired. If you need help and guidance, wrap your hair at night, because you need to wrap your hair at night. And just be okay with the process. Like, just be okay with the process. Like, real talk. But yeah, y'all know what it is. Stay blessed, stay locked. It's your boy, Mr. Tay Love.